The 5th Guards Order of Kutuzov Missile Division in Tikovo, Ivanovo Oblast, had become the target of Atesh partisan surveillance. This unit is based at Military Unit 34048 at 16 Gvardeyskaya Street. The 54th Division's importance as a target for the Ukrainian Armed Forces stems from the fact that the occupiers are armed with Yars and Topol-M nuclear-tipped missile systems. This was reported on the Atesh Telegram channel, which reported the coordinates of the military unit. Partisan agents published photos of the locations, revealing important information. Military Unit 34048 is not protected by air defense systems. They were previously based there but were redeployed to the front lines. This leaves the strategic nuclear facility and the city effectively defenseless. The publication emphasized, noting that the partisans handed over all collected data to the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Recall the Yars and Topol-M are both Russian intercontinental ballistic missiles, derived from the same design, but the Yars is an advanced multiple-warhead version of the Topol-M, while the Topol-M is a single-warhead missile with a range of up to 11,000 kilometers. The Yars RS-24 can carry multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles with warheads, potentially up to 4 to 8 warheads, and has a similar or slightly longer range of 11,000 to 12,000 kilometers. The Yars is gradually replacing the older Topol-M in Russia's strategic forces. Development of the RS-24 Yars is believed to have started in 2004. Its first flight test was made in May of 2007. The RS-24 was tested again in December of 2007 and November of 2008. These first test flights were conducted from mobile Transporter-Erector-Launcher vehicles. Point 2. The first RS-24s to be declared operational were road mobile, but it is believed that the missile will eventually be deployed in silos. The RS-24 Yars is a 5th-generation strategic missile system developed by the Moscow Institute of Thermal Technology. It was designed to replace the Topol-M system. This weapon is intended for retaliatory strikes in the event of nuclear aggression. Its purpose is to deliver nuclear warheads over intercontinental distances. The system comes in 2 variants, silo-based and mobile launchers. At its core, it uses a modernized missile from the Topol-M system, equipped with multiple independently targetable warheads. The Yars missile system was designed as a carrier for nuclear warheads, so it has a direct link to nuclear weapons. The missile carries a multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle with 3 to 6 separate nuclear warheads. Each warhead has a yield of about 500 kilotons, which is dozens of times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The RS-24 Yars is built to overcome missile defense systems. It can change its trajectory, and its warheads fly independently. Since 2007, there have been over 10 test and training combat launches. Open sources indicate that non-nuclear training warheads are often used to demonstrate readiness. In a 2024 State of the Nation address, Vladimir Putin declared that the world elite had lost much of its credibility. Russia's real elite, he said, are those who serve their country, the workers and warriors, reliable, trustworthy people who have proven their loyalty to Russia through their deeds. It's safe to assume that these words sent a chill through Russia's elite circles, where top officials, business leaders, and military figures have been jockeying to hold on to their positions for nearly 4 years of wartime. With Putin laser focused on winning the war against Ukraine, anyone who impedes that goal is at risk of finding themselves on the chopping block. Long-serving officials have fallen out of favor, while ultra-patriotic hardliners are rising to the top, leaving Putin surrounded by sycophants. But concentrating so much power in one 73-year-old man poses some obvious risks for Russia's political system. Putin's war effort has changed the rules for Russia's old elites and made them fear the prospect of peace. The elite group that Putin needs to worry most about is the politicians, generals and business leaders in their early 60s, such as Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin or the Federal Security Service Deputy Director Sergei Korolev, who are still subordinated to Putin's old cronies. This group is wise not to question Putin's opinions, but has no stakes in the war he has made and is very aware of its costs and the damage done to Russia's economy. Corruption is a natural environment for these veterans of many crises, but sanctions punish them and prevent them from having access to assets accumulated in former Western safe havens. An armistice might change this and could also open new career opportunities. Russian corporations, for instance, such as Rosneft, may have to purge notorious characters such as Igor Sechin to regain their position in the world markets. Putin's war against Ukraine aggravates tensions between various and typical disunited elite groups in Russia. They might find a common interest in promoting, with all possible caution, however, the prospect of ending it. The underachievers in their early 60s, most of whom have family ties to old Soviet nomenclatura, may have a different sense of history than Putin, who is obsessed with reasserting dominance over Ukraine and can be wary about new times of troubles. The younger aristocracy may have scant understanding of the war-tiredness in the general populace, but they resent the heroes whom Putin promotes as the new elite. The only cohort that appears to be committed to Putin's war is his shrinking circle of aging courtiers, who see the risks of staying the course as lesser than those of ending it. They live, together with the lonely autocrat, in the past, and are deaf to the lessons of history, which have unpredictable means of punishing such ignorance.